With Metro by T-Mobile, your hard-earned money goes further. This tax season, there's zero fees to switch. Enjoy Metro's lowest price, just $25 a line for 4 lines. Plus, get 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones when you switch. Now that's the best deal in wireless. Metro by T-Mobile, empowering you to rule your day. All lines lose promo rate if any deactivates. No fees on select phones. Limit 1 per line with eligible port. Excludes sales tax. Limited time offer. Additional terms apply. See metrobytmobile.com.
You need support, someone to help you start something new, help you see what's possible. For more than 30 years, busy adult students have trusted Indiana Wesleyan University with their dreams. IWU partners with you wherever you are in your journey to offer you flexible, affordable, career-focused education. You know why you want to earn a degree. IWU knows how to get you there. Learn more about available financial aid and see a complete list of more than 100 online academic programs at iwueducation.com.
Here in our part of the world, it is Friday. Some other places it's different days, different times, but here it is Friday. And I want to focus on a few things. Before we get that, Grace, I'm coming to you first. You don't know what I'm going to talk about, and I'm purposely not telling you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put you on the spot and unmute your mic, and then I want to ask you a question. Actually, you know what? I'm going to come to Deanna first. She's COO. We're gonna abuse her first. There you go. You just first on my screen over here, Grace. That's all that is. Unmute your mic in your fancy house. There you go. All righty. Now, I want you to tell me, because you don't know what we're talking about today, I want you to tell me the improvements you have made for the company that I don't know about, that are in your head, that you haven't said anything about. Go.
Oh.
That's right. It's just me and you and everybody else watching me put you on the spot. Don't worry. No worries.
I mean, I have some things.
Give them to me. Grace, take notes. Nope. Don't talk yourself out of them. Go.
Okay. Some of them are financials, so I will not speak of those if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, but I have a few things there that I would like to do. One of our members brought up a women's conference.
Okay.
So I figured we could do something like that for the women and the men, because we have their women's conference and men's conferences all the time, but there's not one that's strategically put together to target men and target women. There are different things that men have to deal with in business, and then there are different things that women have to deal with in business. So I figure men's and women's conference, just to cater to them, would be a really good idea, and it would be great for ATS. That's all I have right now.
All right, no problem. No problem at all.
I do know that on me, I need to get more organized so I can come to you with different things once I see everything. Like, I see everything because I'm in it every day, but I don't see everything. So once I see everything like laid out in front of me, then I can come to you and say, hey, boss man, I was thinking, I saw this, maybe we should do that. I saw this, maybe we should do that.
What do you mean? We need to go backwards just a little bit. What do you define everything? What do you mean everything? Don't worry about the C. What do you mean everything?
When I say everything, I mean each program, like literally sit down and look at and dissect each program. Because like I said, I'm in it every day. Like, I'm in the daily functions of it, but I never sat back to just dissect it to really see.
All right. I get what you're saying now. Okay, good. Because I was going to say, you're the chief operating officer, so if you don't see everything, then that's my fault. But you're saying you're stuck in the trees and you can't see the forest.
There we go.
All right. Now I understand. All right. Now I understand. So we need to have you experience a program without being in it. You need to experience it like a customer or fan so you can have some better ideas or see if you got better ideas.
Yeah.
Or you didn't think that was the solution, but yes, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
All right, write that down for me in notes. I need to get you out the trees and put you in the forest. Now we need to go back to this women's conference. Now, here's my thing that I've always loathed. There's a positive, negative word. I've always loathed seeing men teach women at a women's conference. I just think that is extremely chauvinistic.
There will be no men teaching women, and there will be no women teaching men at the men's conference.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You're going to do a conference. You.
Okay.
You got same gifts and talents that I had. It's hard to be productive and complete classes and be active in classes and hold down a daily life. Fair enough. Gary said that. Hard to be productive and complete classes and be active and hold down daily life. Yeah, buddy. I'll address that here in a second. Let's put you on. You're gonna do a conference. I'll make it fair for you. Let's go 5 hours, something like that, so you can get it all out. And that's you. You're leading it. Let's set it up for the women. You're leading it. Good job. Send that to me at the end of the day. And then send me all the notes again one more time so I can have them back to back.
Okay.
Cool. Good stuff. Let's see. Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. You got two. Oh, go ahead.
What about the men's conference?
I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll come back to it. Not sure what to do with that just yet. I'll come back to it. You just send it to me in notes. I'll come back to it. I might wait quite some time for that and let Passport to Manhood blow up and then do and then do the men's conference out of that is what I might kind of what I'm thinking right now. As a matter, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, well, it doesn't. We got one new podcast coming out just for women and one new podcast coming out just for men. And Reggie's going to do that. Men, I might tie that into the growth of Reginald. Knock out two birds with one stone. So that's why I didn't say that about that just yet. Reggie should write a Passport to Manhood book and handbook. And that's out there. I don't know if you meant to send that to me privately, but you put it out there. Okay, you didn't? All right. I'll write that down too then. Good stuff. You got two options. If you are, Deanna, so we're going to take your, not passport, we're going to take your forest from the trees examples. And then we're going to take the chat here. It's hard to be productive at complete classes and be active in classes and hold down a daily life. I'm going to give you two options. One of these actually work. I pause for dramatic effect. I'm going to give you two options. One of these actually work. The most common one that y'all do is you separate. You understand what I'm saying? You have a work life, study life. You become a student, and then you try to be a dad, talking in my case, and then you You sit out, you take classes because you need to concentrate, and then you try to implement them in your business. Or you want your kids to be great, and then you stop 18 years of your life, make sure they're great, and then you're 40 years old, now you try to pick up your own life. And speaking of the whole left side of my family. All that works. It just doesn't work for the top 1%. So I'm going to address this, Deanna, and I'm going to address this as well from a top 1% perspective, okay? That's all I'm going to do. There is no separation. I don't separate. I never have this problem because I don't separate. I learn Mandarin, my kids learn Mandarin. You understand? I learn Spanish, my kids learn Spanish. I learn business, my kids learn business. I learn marketing, my kids learn marketing. If they walk up, when I was learning Greek, my oldest was learning Greek when he was like 4 or 5 or something. Seriously. There is no separation for the top 1%. I want you to, a great example of that is Will and Jada. I think everyone knows who they are, regardless of country or culture. Will and Jada. They're movie producers, so they're actors and actresses, now movie producers. The kids do it. The kids do it. Rapper, all right, kids rap. Red Table Talk, kids own it. There is no separation. So if you are struggling to do both, don't do both. Do one and put everything in your life into one. That's the difference. Don't separate one from two. I'll give you a very practical example. I'll probably listen all day today to podcasts. I might have my headphones in my ear. That will be me in student mode. And I'm going to continue my daily work. I'm not going to be distracted on anything. And if one of my kids say something, if I don't have it on speakerphone where they can hear, then I'll pause it briefly and say, all right, boom, do this. Or I'll say, well, hey, and I do this all the time. I'll give you that cookie or something if you listen to 3 minutes of this. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Or I make sure that my oldest, my 11 and my 8-year-old know that if they want something from me, they have to sell me. They have to sell me and close me. They have to sell me and close me. And I get to say yes or no. Most times I say yes because they have pretty good sales pitches now. But they know that they must sell me. They want a new game. And they have to tell me why they want this new game. And their reasons are completely 11 and 8-year-olds. Okay, they're not coming up with these NASA reasons that's going to save the world. They're saying, I need this game because I saw it on YouTube, and you said I could be a YouTuber, and I need to practice this game. This is what the #1 YouTubers are doing. And I go, is it going to help your career? I said, yes. All right, then, you sold me. And try not to separate. It's not a correction. I'm most certainly not teaching no one how to parent. That's not my job because I don't parent well. My kids kind of run their own lives. They just live with the consequences. So I parent crazy. You don't want to see how I parent. It's probably not the way you would want it to do. But it works, and my kids are respectable. Just don't separate, though. Take whatever you're doing into your life, period. Don't separate it. Just don't. Even if let's say, let me make it a hard example. I am a nurse. And I have to do a 16-hour shift. I'm on the front line, coronavirus. All right, then. You take 15 minutes of class, and then you go apply that 15 minutes of class everywhere on your 16-hour shift. How could we market to our patients better? You understand? What would be a better, because hospitals don't necessarily have good experiences. I'm not saying that they aren't great. I'm just saying it's not necessarily tailored to the customer experience like a Starbucks is. You don't walk into a hospital and start hearing soothing music, or I don't know, someone brings you a pastry or something, something, whatever. And you start thinking about all these ideas. How can I take this and make these ideas? This is what I would do. This is honestly not what I would do. I come up with all these fancy ideas, and I go right to the boss, and I'd be like, hey, I got an idea. And then I had this idea completely written down, typed up, send it to him. The head doctor answers to a board or something, send that. And then I'm trying to get promoted. Like, get me out of this nursing. I'm partner or something like that. So cool. Everybody say they got it. Outstanding. All right, Deanna, put you back on the spot one more time. Come on. The women's conference, men's conference. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
What's your agenda for today in detail? Actually, no. I told you. I actually told you. So I tell you what, Reggie and Grace, for the most part, y'all can take the day off. All right? I'll do that. Y'all can take the day off. I know. Look at them. They're shocked. They're shocked. Now, for the most part, you're still going to have, I know. And after you take the day off for the most part, you're still going to have to do some follow-ups. You understand? But for the most part.
We're going to check that boy's symptoms. Got to check that boy's symptoms. That boy sounding COVID. Got to look sounding COVID over there.
He may be having NBA 2K20 withdrawals. I don't know. I was just trying to
Satish, talk to him, Satish.
No. This is working the crap out of y'all. So I figured you go ahead and get some sort of day off. They don't get any days off. They really don't. They don't get any days off. You get some sort of day off. You get that. But, Deanna, when you come back, I want 5 different ideas that you're going to do that you've never done before or that you haven't did in a while. You can give them to me right now. Go ahead. I want 5 of them.
You said,
you want me to write these down in the chat? I'm sorry. Did you want to?
No, you're going to write in the chat, Grace.
That's what I'm
Deanna
asking.
so Deanna can stay creative.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 different parts of the brain.
And you said 5 different ideas.
Indeed.
For.
Yep. I'm be listening right here. I'm not cutting my camera off just for a second, but I want 5 different ideas that you're going to implement to this company as COO right now. 5 of them. Put you on. I'm right here, wrenching around, wrenching it off.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, all right. Okay. Yeah. It'll be okay. 5 ideas.
Indeed.
Implement into the company.
That's about right.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm thinking of
No, that's good. No. Everybody gets to see how hard this is. It is not easy. Go ahead. We are enjoying your thinking.
Now, if we didn't have this, if we didn't have this COVID situation, I would say,
no. So we do have it.
Yeah.
So we do have it. So no sense of pretending like we don't have it.
Right.
We do have it. So be proactive. We're gonna do it in this situation. So what's that? And while you're thinking real quick, I'll stall you some time to think. Everybody, you do have this situation. It makes no sense for you to act like this situation is going away.
Right.
It's probably not going away. Not no time soon. And if it does, if you take advantage of this situation, it will make your company 1 billion times better. Period, point blank. That's number 1. Number 2, June 1st in America, actually around the world pretty much, starts hurricane or cyclone season. Hurricane or cyclone season, depending on where you're at. which part of the hemisphere, northern or southern, you are. Okay? Now, that being said, you're going to fit a deal with COVID-19 and hurricanes and power outages. That's going to happen. And there's nothing that we can do about it to pretend it's not going to happen. Now, the good thing is, while I'm stalling for Deanna so she can think of some ideas, this is the perfect time to take advantage of what everyone else is not taking advantage of. So since we do have this COVID situation, what you're going to do is you're going to give me 5 ideas, because I've got billions. But I do this all day long. Now go ahead. Now, typically, in the COO position, I don't necessarily do that, but that's not how we use Deanna, because one of her top gifts is coming up with ideas. There's you got a strength finder test, and she has ideation as her number 2 talent. So we use that to our advantage. And I'm done talking. You can go.
I would like to implement a movie night.
All right, we'll write that down for a second. But just write it down. I'll come back to it. I don't want to stop your creativity. Mm-hmm. Keep it going.
CEO for the day.
Interesting. That's very interesting. All right. Let's deal with these 2 first.
Okay.
Keep thinking. Let's deal with these. 5 is like a daunting task. Let's deal with 2 first. What do you mean by movie night, for God's sake, you extrovert?
Okay. So we have movies that we need to catch up on.
Who is the we in this sentence?
Okay, so there's a we as in your core, and then there's a we as in we can incorporate the network as well, because there's ways to do that, and if anyone wants to join, they can. But a movie night would be, I don't know how we could do it, but let everyone know. Okay, so hey, this weekend or tonight's or whatever movie is going to be this, so let's all watch this movie together, just as a way to not only help with the COVID situation, but also give that movie feeling, like people can get their popcorn, they can get their snacks, and it's all like we're at a movie theater, but we're not. But at the same time, there's still a connection. There's still a connection with everyone. Everyone still feels connected to the world in some shape, form, or fashion. And we can do it with our core, as well as incorporate the networks, because there's several aspects to the ATSR companies. So we can let each division know, hey, so, we're going to do it, this movie, or whatever. So that's what I mean by movie night, like a digital movie night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, fantastic idea. Ugh, you extrovert. All right.
I mean, it's intro extroverting.
Yeah, anyway, that is so not. That's so not. Just because you're inside does not mean that that's not extroverted activities. Dude, don't even. There's nothing introverted about you. It's still a fantastic idea. Okay. We're going to go with your fantastic idea. I'll come back to that. Tell me about the CEO for the day.
Okay. Almost just about every single entrepreneur has started out as an employee. And the transition from employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset is hard. But the mindset from entrepreneur to CEO, it's the same, but it's different, because you have to get your mindset set to become an entrepreneur. Like there's no book in the world that can prepare you. Well, so far, the only book that I've read that prepares you to help get you mentally prepared to become an entrepreneur is Grant Cardone's 10X rule. And that one in Vishen Lakhiani's Code of Extraordinary Mind, because you have to release rules and then think 10 times more in order for you to become an entrepreneur. But once your company is built, once you're in that place, being a CEO, having employees, having to deal with employee issues and deal with the weight of the business on you, that's completely different. So what if within the company, we each play CEO for the day? We have to take the calls. We have to do what you do. We have to have the meetings. We have to do the interviews. We have to do everything. And even a day doesn't even tap into what you have to deal with. It's just, but to just have that experience to know, okay, look, he tired on a consistent basis. You know, any CEO. So that's where the CEO for the day came from.
Got you. All right. We will find some way to implement that. Let's go back to the movie night. This can easily be done amongst ATS and fans and friends, but you would need what you call a Netflix account. I don't know. That would be the requirement. Yes.
So if we can find the movie streaming on Facebook, we can do a Facebook watch party. Or if there's a way to stream the movie on Facebook, we can also do a Facebook watch party.
I could do both, and there is a way to stream it on Facebook, and there is a way to do a watch party. So you would have to, yes, that's not hard at all. That's not hard at all. That's actually not hard at all. All right, let me pause you real quick. I don't want you to talk. Someone not core staff this movie night. All right, there you go. Michelle Graham, give it to me, because I was so coming to poll the audience.
Well, what I was going to say, I actually had some pertaining to the Netflix thing, the movie. You can actually, you may be able to even look it up on YouTube, because a lot of movies are on YouTube for free.
Yes, they are. And I'll be able to stream those. That's not a problem. I'll be able to stream those. Not too much of a problem at all. Good. All right. We will do something like that. I'll avoid some privacy issues or some, what you call it, piracy issues. Go ahead, Diop.
Another thing that I think would be good to implement is like a 15-minute meditation time in the middle of the day.
You mean, oh man, I guess that can't hurt. Y'all should already be meditating though, right? But I guess it can't hurt to have corporate meditation. It's just 15 minutes. It'll be speeding y'all up for attraction. So that'll be fine. I'm gonna write it down. Don't have a problem. So when does movie night start?
I don't know.
And what's its frequency? Is it routine? Let's see. Michelle G's got her hand back up. Go ahead, Michelle.
Sorry. I just...
Nah, you're good.
When Deanna said that, it just gave me an idea. There can be massages. Everybody just take 30 minutes to give massages, which will completely release a lot of things.
You speaking a language over here. Let me just tell you. You just go write it down. But hey, he ain't doing no massage. He ain't doing no massages right now. You fool around and get COVID-22. Yeah, money. You get that super COVID going on right now, getting a massage. But don't put it down. All these extroverted things. Y'all are such extroverts. Good stuff. All right. Easily done. Which group? How are you streaming Now we got to do the distribution. So you can put it on my page and then turn around and start the watch party on my page. And then everybody just blow up the chat, which makes it fun while the movie's going on. Or you put it in a group, and now you got to choose which group.
People who plan better.
Actually, yep, people who plan better. That's where they go. People who plan better. We've been meaning to revitalize that group in the first place. So good stuff. People who plan better. That's where it'd be at. So right there, watch party, movies. All right. Now we would have to pick all sorts of movies to be cross-cultural.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And get some Bollywood movies, some Nollywood movies, right? Indian Hollywood, Nigerian Hollywood, and then Hollywood itself. Yep. Should probably stay away from some nudity. That might work. That might work.
Yeah,
that might work. It might save my brand a little bit. I would appreciate that. Outstanding. All right, good stuff.
All right.
Good stuff. Anything else? Mm-hmm.
A weekly recap, and it can be written or recorded and sent over to you. Just a recap of how our week was, what challenges we faced during the week, how we overcame those challenges, or what assistance we need in overcoming those challenges, and what our triumphs were for the week.
All right, just remind me to put that in every Monday meeting, the first 15 minutes or so. First 15 minutes, put that in every Monday meeting. That actually works out. That way you don't have to video it over and make any extra provisions. Good stuff. Outstanding. That's it?
So
no,
far,
you weren't supposed to type. No, you stop typing. Grace, you type. Of course, that's it, because you're typing. There's two different parts of the brain. You were being creative, and then you switched brains and start documenting. Two different parts of the brain.
Habit.
Go back to being creative. Is there anything else? Okay, you keep thinking.
I would like to go back to what we used to do, wishing members happy birthday, and if we can get their anniversary dates, if they're, or any special days for them. Well, actually, let's start off with one thing at a time and go back to wishing them a happy birthday.
I didn't even know we stopped. But let's go back. All right, let's go back. What I want you to do is today develop me a better system.
Okay.
All right. You can do that while having your socks off, right? Develop me a better system so we can make that work. And then if we don't have information, y'all may get emails about when's your birthday and stuff so we can celebrate that with you and send you out a birthday card. Go ahead, Michelle.
How about along with the birthdays, how about the ATS anniversary?
Yes, and I believe we have that information, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do. For the most part, we got about 95% of that information.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, because we fill out paperwork every time someone comes in. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. And what we have to do is we have to make up some, because the way we say join, what you're talking about is paid. So there's some people that are very loyal ATS customers / fans that are in non-paid programs. So we would have to look at the date they enrolled. Okay? So that's what we have to do. We'll do that for both. Outstanding. ATS or whatever, right? So that's good stuff. Good. All right. Well, mine is a while ago. I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk. This was about 2 years ago, maybe 3. And he said something in a Q&A that it just made a lot of sense to me. It just made a lot of sense. He said, you know what? If you all would just start a podcast that's focused on just B2B, right? It won't grow so big, but what will happen is you will get about 17,000 loyal B2B audience, and you'll be able to tap into that audience, share resources, and have a strong base and even sell to them. And I was like, wow, that's actually a great idea. Design a podcast that isn't meant to be the biggest podcast in the world. It's meant to be just for an audience of that. That's what B2B from A to Z came from, which is my number 2 podcast in the world. This made sense. You got The Secret to Success and then B2B. It just absolutely made sense. Now, the quarantine messed up the release of one of my programs called ATS TV, one of my new thingy-mabobbies. And now I need to adjust and fix that. It's actually one of the few ways that we've been affected. ATS TV. I'm going to show you. Well, ATS TV is meant to be. It's meant for me to interview and just a bunch of famous people, and that you all can learn from. Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, if you know these people, Gary Vee. A little segment. It is to have 5 episodes a week, and those 5 episodes are very. I don't know what they are. Maybe 15-minute segments or something. And they play throughout the week, Monday through Friday. And now I need to fix that because that was in a inside-outside studio in Houston with palm trees and all sorts of stuff. Really nice. A throne and everything. Shot in 4K. Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. You understand? That's not going to happen anytime soon. So what I need to do is I need to fix that, but I can't fix it with the way that I want to. So I know in wisdom, I just need to postpone it. It's all good. It's the same way Hollywood postponing their productions. The same way I got to postpone that Hollywood production. In the meantime, I want to replace it with something. Now, let's rewind. I'll give you a bit more details. This is where all of your nice brains should be listening. It is designed to have 2 hosts. I actually think I picked Grace and Deanna, maybe. I'm not sure. You got to dress up in heels and stuff, all that stuff, right? And it was to interview the top people in the world, give free information, just so you all can, just learn from billionaires, millionaires, all sorts of stuff. Like just have access to that. I thought it was pretty cool. And it was literally in a segmented TV type show. It was pretty cool. And once Satish and company finishes everything, I was going to have that TV show run before every class that you all pick up. When you take a class, but you have, in 10 seconds, you have the option to skip it if you just want to get straight to class. Kind of like a YouTube ad or something. I was going to do something like that. So that's what was coming out. So now I need to switch that. And obviously Zoom is going to be a switch. But I don't need to scrap what was. I just need to postpone it. But I need to figure out a way to add value from the top people in the world and interview or something, but I don't want to interview. And we know I don't want to interview. Deanna, why do I not want to interview?
Which reason do you want me to give?
Because I'm an introvert.
Okay.
It's that simple.
That was the one.
Always the answer. And it's always the answer. I always answer, maybe I'll be forced to, but I just don't do things like that well because interaction with people is like siphoning my energy. Now, if you're wondering how you got so many extroverted skills, I thought you were extrovert. That was by design. I learned them. But people are like physical exercise for me, and I get drained just interacting with people. Quarantine has no problem for me. I am happy, okay? Super happy. I have no problem whatsoever. Nevertheless, I need you all to fix that issue. So I need, let's just call it ATS TV, but it's not going to be the name of it. I need an interviewing platform of the world's most famous and richest people of many industries. I need that. Grace will come to you. Johnny, you can type. Grace, any ideas of how to fix that problem?
Is there another way other than Zoom that you can interview people?
Fantastic question. So right now, find other ways than Zoom, right? Zoom is not the only video. I don't even know what you call this. Videos. Platform, yeah, but so is YouTube. So I'm not sure what you would call this here. But no, you can use Google Hangouts.
Yeah. Lately I've been seeing celebrities interview people over IGTV. They invite them on just like Facebook Live. You can invite people on, and they've been interviewing people, having music battles and things like that.
That's true, and they would do that because of the attention. There's so much attention on Instagram, and IGTV is a standalone app. Actually, remember I told you that last year. Jump on IGTV because it's a big deal. It's a standalone app, and Mark Zuckerberg has come up with Facebook Watch and IGTV. He is absolutely going at the cable and streaming platforms. Is exactly what I told y'all. And now, since everyone's home, you see it happening. Another Nostradamus moment for Antonio T. Smith Jr. All right, I put IGTV there. Good. Well, you kind of just, if you use IGTV, you just kind of just solved all the problems by just saying IGTV because it has the attention. It's so good. You solved my problem. So you did it in 20 seconds. Damn you. All right, good job. You solved my problem in 20 seconds because IGTV solves all the other problems I was going to bring up. The attention, the distribution, the delivery, the ability to chat. So you just solved everything. No problem. All right, then. So I need to do that. Well, one of y'all need to do that. Might get Kiara to do that. I don't know. I ain't doing it. Maybe not. So much energy. Ugh. So much people-y. All those people. Yes, ma'am.
We gotta have a private conversation.
Yeah,
Listen,
okay.
I gotta say it open just out of conviction because I've been slacking. I'm operating at like 0.0001% out of my gift right now. But my biggest goal ever in life is to be a TV host. So when you were saying it, listen, I have it written. I can show you in 10 plus years ago how I have it written. But the reason why I wasn't going to touch it was because I was thinking just the lack of productivity that I've had. If I was in your shoes and I was running a business, I wouldn't even want to work with nobody who haven't put in enough work. So I sat back on it, but the whole time y'all was talking, I was like, if they train me on some stuff they got, I know I could do that. But I sat on it. So when you said my name, I had to speak on it.
You had to speak on it. Look at that. Y'all hear that? See how that be working? Look at God being God. I like it. No. I've got no problem with the productivity. As a matter of fact, one of the things that you always look at is, what have people done? What have the people accomplished? You may not accomplish something in the area you want to accomplish, but I could look at plenty of other accomplishments. And I've already checked you out. You do a lot of community work too, so shout out to you. She does a lot of community work. I've seen a few of her posts She was like, hey, this was before COVID. All right, this was before COVID. She's been doing a lot of community work. So shout out to you. Yeah, no, we could definitely. Oh, you're very welcome. Write her name down, please. Write her name down. I know. Here's how I know that I don't want to interview. Forget being an introvert. Every time I have an interview on my podcast, I get drained. That's why if you're, I'm not sure who's an avid listener of the podcast, or lots of people are. I'm not sure who here. You'll hear Deanna doing a lot of the interviews lately because I just need to recharge. I'm telling you, just that interaction, just need to recharge. But I'm definitely looking for someone, and it'd be fantastic, Kara, because you'll be able to. I mean, come on, making connections, learning and stuff, right? Deanna's laughing. I describe myself as a hilarious male beige Oprah. That's so Phil can interview too, apparently. Make people cry with his beige male self.
Antonio.
Go ahead, Susan.
He was on Television Ohio News Network and did many shows on that, as well as for many years on the Top FM radio station.
Good stuff. All right.
And then
good stuff. So write both of their names down. Now keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Well, that's all.
Okay. Yeah. Write both of their names down, Deanna. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, that was the end of what I have. That's the only agenda I have, was the fixing of the ATS TV. Well, and maybe we can learn something from that. I'm not sure, but I just you need to adjust. And I want all of you to, I know a lot of my friends, I speak a lot, and I get, the cool thing is, but I just want to tell you, do your best not to have your sole income come from one place. Do your best not to do that, because a lot of I was on a meeting yesterday with a billionaire and a millionaire, and they both just took a major hit. Now it's okay because they're straight, obviously, due to their financial prowess, but they took a major hit. One of the millionaire had to be in Vegas today, was in Ohio the day before, and then somewhere else I don't even remember. And they were all these big speaking engagements, because neither one of the billionaire is a businessman, and the millionaire is a famous musician. He's a famous musician. He's a famous musician. I'm trying not to say this. No, he won some Grammys. This case, it's a famous musician. I'm trying to do that there. John, do me a favor and call Adam and let Adam know I'm not in the office. He just called me. Yeah, call him, let him know I'm not in the office. So we'll do whatever we got to do over the phone. Now, what did I say? Oh, yeah. And both of them just took massive pay cuts because they had all these engagements lined up. Now, here's the good thing. This is the good thing. This isn't a bad thing. Can you figure out how to do major speaking engagements on Zoom or some other platform? And the answer is yes. For one, I just sent out an email so you can get that, but most of you probably already have it. Two, there is no difference, because all you were going to do is sell the video anyway. So here's a suggestion to all of you in the speaking arena. I just told somebody yesterday, don't charge yet. You're getting all this attention. Don't charge. Keep getting this attention. Wait till you get to 1,000 people logging on, and then you charge, right? Then you charge $97 actually, you can charge $97 for the video right now if you want to, but then you start charging admission. But get all that attention. Chris Holmes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was thinking about that. I'll mute your mic, Chris, if you can. Let's talk about it, see if we can add some value before we land the plane.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, tell me which part struck a chord with you, and then we'll go back and forth.
Cool. So yeah, like when you were saying that, I was thinking like, of course, I know there's a lot of cancellations due to everything that's going on, but I was saying like with the use of Zoom and other applications and things like that, you can still deliver basically the same valuable information and content and energy through Zoom, just like the conference that you were in and other things like that. But I was like, I guess you can say I didn't shift it into Drive yet because I was like, could this work? I was in the brainstorming stage, if that makes sense.
No doubt. And it can work. Here's the deal. You go to 10X, it's 15 billion thousand people at 10X. That's a real number, 15 billion thousand. 15 billion thousand people at 10X. And what does Grant Cardone do? And it turns around and sells the video for $97 at first, and then it goes up to, its regular price. Now, that's no different. You understand? It's no different. It's no different, Chris. It's no different than the same thing. So how do you get tens of billions of thousands of people to come to your Zoom thingy, right? You switch it to webinar mode, obviously. But how do you get people to do that? And then you sell the video. It's real simple. You need to find something that gets a lot of attention. So that could be your content or the people you invite. It's up to you, or any other way I haven't mentioned. And then you turn around, you make sure that that's high quality content that you can then sell. And then once you get enough of that content, you can, let's say you do 4 videos, 4 summits, 4 conferences a year. All right, you sell all 4. Then the next year, you sell all 4 as a package deal. And then you turn around and start selling the new ones. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're strategic like me and make them conference related. You keep them on the same subject. Sales funnel 1, sales funnel 2, sales funnel 3, sales funnel 4, something like that.
It's like an upsell.
Everything should be an upsell, ladies and gentlemen. It just doesn't mean you have to actually upsell it, but you should always prep yourself to upsell one day. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to draw why.
Actually, I'm going to take an educated guess on this one. I think that makes a lot of sense because when I look at, now this is me just kind of watching a lot of speakers, especially ones that are successful, they always are either upselling or have a way to bring even more value. Like if you go to their conference, of course you get the valuable information, but then they have a program where you can get their videos, or you can get their book, or you can get like a one-on-one session, or you can get an actual when everything gets back to normal, a physical visit with them and their team. There's always a way of like keeping them coming back for more valuable information, because I think the last thing they want to do is just be a one sale kind of thing, because I don't see how you can run a business with just one sale and then have to go through the whole thing all over again. So it makes more sense to have a system in place where it can constantly go systematically and keep them, coming back in the sales funnel.
Got you. That's actually brilliant and smart. Deanna just sent me some. Okay, pause on you real quick. Chris, don't go nowhere. Give me 5 seconds pause. Deanna, did you want to say that out loud for teaching, or? Not now. I'm come back to Chris.
Well, what would you like me to do?
Just do it. Just don't say the name of the app, because I don't know if that's going to be. But just do it. Okay, pause on you now, Deanna. Back to Chris. Yes. 100% facts. 100% facts. You're absolutely correct. And also, it lets you raise your prices. If you got 4 videos, if Kiara does, talk more about this offline. Yes, you can. Deanna, someone's going to text you. Now, yes, you can raise your prices, because once you have 4 different videos that are 8 hours long, now you got 32 hours worth of videos. So what you can do now is you can say, hey everybody, this is my, let's say each conference would have been an $800 ticket. So that's 4 conferences, $3,200, plus you offer something else. So I want all of you, for $999, I'm going to sell you this, but I'm going to give you $3,200 worth of, right, these famous people, plus this, it allows you to raise your prices.
Wordplay.
Exactly. Well, it's not even, but yeah, it is wordplay, but it's called a value ladder. All right. It's what you do is you have to, all of you should learn how to bundle better. You should, because you hit the nail on the head when you say you shouldn't just be selling one thing. Bundle better. Kiara needs to have this thing she sells with a bundle of 18 for free. You get it? Okay. All right, Lisa, thank you. You get what I'm saying? And you got to bundle better. You must be able to bundle better. It's going to be one of the things that it's the world has changed. The internet has changed things.
Does that go back to what you were saying a couple, I forgot the day, when you were saying, no, not that one, when you were saying like, I need to want your service or whatever you're selling more than what I got in my hand, basically.
More than I want my money. Absolutely. Absolutely. So you want to be able to, I'll pull up a website real quick and then so here is one of the things I'm giving away for free. Share my screen right here. Get famous for your story, right? GetFamousForYourStory.com. And it's $7,000 of classes. This is real talk. It's not wordplay. It's real deal. It's 20 classes. 20 classes. And 18 of those is this next master speaker thing. So essentially, I could have sold this, obviously, but it's hard not to get this because it's $7,000 worth of classes, because it's 20. This is well over 30 hours of just one track. You're a speaker or you're a baby boomer. Let's take you from left to right, and now you're making money. Here are all these secrets that we taught this person. 18 of these are coaching sessions. 18 of these are coaching sessions, literally with someone privately and walking you from, I don't have anything in my speaking career. Now I have a website. Now I have a product, and we're building that stuff left to right. So it's really real deal. I could sell that for $99. If I wanted to, I'm giving it away for free, but I could sell it for $99 because the price is $99, but the value add is $7,000. You get it? I bundle it. So when everyone else would say, go get my course for $99, I wouldn't say that. I would say, go get my course for $99. Now I want to ethically bribe you with $8,000 worth of more content. Let me break it all down. You get what I'm saying, Chris? All of you need to receive that. Chris brought up a very good thing and made me explain that. Very good thing. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I just want to put this one little thing, and then I'll let you go in detail that. But it kind of have you seen like ads? I'm trying to see what it's called. I think it's like Masterclass or something like that. I've seen it on Instagram, some other platforms. Is that similar? Or
absolutely similar.
Okay.
It's similar because they have a package deal to where you can buy it's absolutely, when you're talking about with all the celebrities, we're teaching next menu, Steven Spielberg, you're talking about that stuff, right? The Masterclass thing. All right. So you can pay $99 for each class or something like that. Or you can buy the membership for $149 a year or something like that and get all those classes. And that is how you bundle better. That's how you bundle better. You can either do all these individual. We got a couple hundred classes. You can do them individually, then that's going to cost you about $20,000. Or for $149 a year, you can get access to all $20,000. That's exactly how you do it. Netflix is a great example of bundling better. Netflix didn't say, hey, everybody, would you like to rent this movie? Don't worry about it. $8.99 will let you rent this movie. Because that is exactly what movies used to cost to rent at Blockbuster on Friday night when you went there, Reggie, looking for a new boo thing to get cuddled up with. You understand, on Friday nights. Because that's what we did on Friday nights. Shout out to anybody who remember going to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video on Friday nights. Don't fool me now. You had your little card too. So everybody ain't gonna remember that, but I know a lot of y'all will. That's for sure. Netflix says, listen, instead of getting one movie like Sam for $8.99, we'll give you 1,000. Get it? And they shrunk the price of that $8.99 by bundling thousands of movies and saying no late fees. And that's what you need to do with your prices or your products.
I'm going to go bold on this one. It's piggybacking on what you're talking about, and it makes a lot of sense. Like when you're making these packages and things like that, you want to try to monopolize as much as possible to the point where your competition has a hard time competing by giving a tremendous amount of value. I feel like that's kind of
should be dead in the water. Yeah. I'm glad you asked. Listen, everybody, all your competition should be dead in the water except for one person. Whoever number 2 is. You need number 2. You need number 2. Most people don't get this. You need number 2 because number 2 validates your number 1-ness. Yes. Without Pepsi, Coke wouldn't be so Coke.
You know, I gotta go and say that makes sense. I'm gonna throw video games like EA Sports versus 2K.
You understand? Without Samsung, Apple wouldn't be so Apple. But all them HTCs, y'all get out of here. All right, get out. Crushing you. You crushed. You compete over 0.1% of the market share. Samsung, you have to stay. This is why Apple's not going to put Samsung out of business. There's no reason. Samsung validates Apple's supremacy. You get it? Samsung validates Apple's supremacy. Apple gets to take half the share or almost half the share. Excuse me. Samsung gets to take, almost half the share. Apple will take the rest. And Apple's not going to do anything. Let's take it out of Apple. Let's take it out of Apple. Let's take it to Apple and Microsoft. This is why Microsoft makes apps to go on Apple's platform. Remember, they in the 90s or early 2000s, they used to compete. They don't compete no more. They realize the existence of you is the supremacy of me. All of y'all should be a monopoly. Every last one of you. And you need to let one person stay alive. That's why Google lets Yahoo stay there. You know what I'm saying? You literally go to Yahoo and search and you call it Google. We call searching Google. Hey, Google that. You know what I'm saying? That's how much you got the market share. Like, Google that. Yeah, go on Yahoo and Google it. Go to YouTube and Google it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm on YouTube. I'm going to Google this thing. All of you need to be a monopoly. You need to crush that competition, period. But respect your number 2 because your number 2 is going to push everybody to you. The number 2 is going to make Kiara's number 1. And then number 2 going to come out and they name going to be Donald or something. And everybody going to be like, Donald trying to be like Kiara. And right there, she won. Get it? Until someone says, you just trying to be like, there it is.
That makes a lot of sense, especially like from Uber and Lyft, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. I mean, I didn't think of it like that, but that actually makes a lot of sense because you're always comparing what is, I guess, at the time would be considered the greatest or like the upcomer. And they're like, okay, is this one better or this one better? The back and forth.
That's right. All facts. It's why right now I'm just number 1. I'm looking for them. One of you number 2s need to hurry up and come up here. I'll give you permission to exist. Right? Okay. I need to give somebody permission to exist, but they don't exist yet. You understand what I'm saying? They don't exist yet. It's the truth. And the moment they exist, then I'll be pushed up to, I don't know, Grant Cardone level or something. So right now, these people is taking too long. Hey, hurry up and get your butt over here so I can crush you. You understand what I'm saying? So I give you permission to get crushed. I need that. I need that. That's just the way it works. Hopefully y'all remember that. So good stuff. Deanna, we'll let you close us out with, and the only reason I want you to say this here is because I want y'all, your goal is to steal from me. Steal from me. All right, go ahead, Deanna.
Antonio has been in negotiations with an app, which, well, let me rephrase that, with a TV network that something kind of like Netflix. Does that sound better?
No, it is.
Okay.
It is.
And they are ready for his content. They are ready for him to send them his content to put on their network.
Yeah, a couple of million people. All good. So thank you. Still for me. But guess what I did, Reggie? You could have liked this. I did. Reggie could have liked this. Yeah, I ain't even tell nobody. I ain't even tell Deanna. Guess what I did, y'all? I said, all right, man, listen, y'all want me, but I'm going to need you to take care of my customers. This is how I'm ending, y'all. This is how I'm ending. I need you to take care of my customers. I need you to do that. You got 6,000 movies streaming. You got them. I'm going to need those. I'm going to need all those. Yeah, you got the whole Marvel the Marvel universe. You got Bad Boys, 4 or 3. You got all that stuff. I need all that. I need all that. And they said, well, what can we do? I said, well, I need you to. I'm thinking if I charge my folk either $24.99, and they get to get live TV or all these videos. I'm not sure which one yet, for free. Just TV for free. Just, hey, you're learning, your brain smoking, take a break. Don't get this TV for free. This got true. This really happened. And they said Tuesday deal. And that's true. That's true. And I said, well, fine, I'll get that done. So I've been struggling trying to figure out, yes, it is like that. Yes, it is. Someone said it sounds like Hulu. It is like Hulu. It is. They're very big, got good service. Reggie uses it all the time. I know he's excited over there. I know he calls me just to tell me, hey man, it's time to pay the bill. That's honestly God too. We just did that the other day, right? Does that. I've coupled. So here's soon. I'm not sure. Actually, you can help me out real quick. I'm trying to figure out. I might make it. Yeah, I think I decided for $24.99. I'm probably going to add in TV. I'm not sure what the live TV is going to be. Let me ask Kira. Unmute your mic real quick, if you can. Outstanding. For anything business and live TV plus movies, how much should that cost a month?
I'm the wrong person to ask. I don't even watch TV.
Yeah, you and me both. That's why I'm the wrong person to ask. You and me both. Let's see. Which one of y'all TV watchers? Don't fool me now. Somebody out there watch TV. Reggie, you watch TV. You that's how you recovered.
YouTube count. That's all I watch. All I watch is YouTube. They took my sports.
They took your sports.
They took my sports. That's it. They almost took one of my lungs.
Got you. I'm thinking. I think $24.99 and $29.99 would be good. I'm thinking for everything, for the business, maybe freshman and sophomore, maybe that, plus 7,000 channels and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll let you know by today or so, but it's already done. That's probably why they were calling. And plus they want me over there. Probably why they were calling. Here's the punchline of that story. I want to be everywhere. You understand? This is recession time. And I know people are going to do two things, y'all. Please pay attention. They're going to try to learn themselves out their situation or distract themselves from their situation. And I need to be in both areas. I'm going to say that again. There's only two things they could possibly do. Learn themselves out their situation or distract themselves from their situation. They're either going to want water to get healthy or vodka to forget that they're healthy. You understand? I'm gonna need some Hawaiian punch because these kids is drinking up everything, or I need some red wine to forget that these kids is drinking up everything. Does that make some sense? and that's how it's going to be. Make sure you're in both places, or do your best to be in one place and dominate that place. When you dominate, then you can get to both places. Pretty soon, you all will get TV. Most of you are already paying, so it's automatically just gonna. Most of y'all are just gonna get it for free, no extra charge. Like most of you are just gonna get it. Period. Point blank. You're just gonna get it. So that actually works out for you. It's just gonna be an add-on. You don't have to use it, but you're just gonna get it anyway. So I'm looking at a distribution. I need to figure out how to sign y'all up and stuff. But other than that, that's that. Fatisha, I kind of told you about this, that I was in the process, and okay. And pretty soon, y'all will be seeing me build my own TV company. That's actually been a plan since 2013. If you go to YouTube and type in YouTube Antonio T. Smith Jr. and Brooke Kareth online. In fact, I'll do it for you, and then we get out of here. Just want to show you. This has been in the works since 2013. It just took me that long to do it. Now I want you to Brooke Kareth online. I want y'all to steal something from me because it's something that I do very well that most people don't. Let's see. All right, now Brooke Kareth. Let's see. Brooke Kareth TV name. Oh, I'll find it later because it's super old, but I saw it not too long ago. Oh, that's not under Antonio. I bet it's under Rev Tony. I bet you it is. Yep, there it is. Jesus. 6 years ago. Doesn't matter. I'm not even going to show you the video. Just 6 years ago, I was ahead of my time. They used to be called Brooke Kareth Films. All right, Brooke Kareth Films has essentially turned into ATS everything. All right, there's me, skinny me, black and white. Doesn't matter, right? And then Rev Tony. But anywho, I've been working on my own TV station since 2013 or 14. So you're going to see that come out soon. Still, have it. It's yours. Do the same thing. You can go to Fiverr. You can go to Fiverr and have someone build you a Netflix-type platform. Or you can go to Fiverr and have someone build you IPTV, Internet Protocol TV. I'm serious. Just type in these things. They'll do it. I'm not doing that. But y'all could go ahead and do that. You understand? You happy over there, Reggie? Y'all go ahead and do that. Kara said this is banana. So, Kara, your gift definitely was pointing in the right direction. I'm very grateful for all that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. I hope you found great value next week. We'll continue to build this company. I'm glad that all of you here. Do me a favor. Don't be humble. Steal. I did not open this up to the public for you not to steal. Love you more, Phil. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. See you later. Kara, we'll talk and all that good stuff. All right, now.